Hi guys, today is Sunday the 21st of May and we were supposed to go live later today, but I wasn't aware that YouTube needs 24 hours to check the channel before going live, and I just pressed the going live button about an hour or two ago, so I need to wait until tomorrow to go live. So we'll try again tomorrow at 9 o'clock p.m. Central European time, and that will be Monday the 22nd of May. I'm aware that some of you might be working at that time, so we'll try to go live again next week Sunday the 28th of May at 9 o'clock p.m. Central European time. I did receive a few questions since my last video, which I would like to discuss with you. One of them was the question if Ivory, if there were any symptoms, things that we could have seen, noticed that would show that Ivory has cancer. Yeah, we found out that Ivory had cancer in December of 2020, and I think the first time, looking back, would be maybe in May, June. I went jogging with Ivory and she had shortness of breath, but we both thought that she just had a bad condition because she didn't run often. So it wasn't really something that we were thinking, okay, she has a medical condition. And then in September or October, a few months later, her back was hurting a lot, and we called the doctor. The doctor wasn't able to drop by because of the COVID period, and she wasn't able to go visit the doctor because she had too much pain in her back. She was lying in the bed, and after a few weeks the pain went away, almost all of it, and we just thought she had a bad back. Again, we didn't think of anything else than a back problem like many other people have. And even if we found out that she had cancer at that point, the doctors told us that it would have already been too late because it was spread out in her bones, and it wouldn't have been possible to replace her bones or to get the cancer away from her bones. So I think, I'm happy that that there weren't signs that we later on thought, okay, we should have really gone to the doctor with these signs. We should have really done something about it. That we didn't blame ourselves. So I'm happy about it, and I don't know how that works for other people with lung cancer. I just know with Ivory that it was hard to detect, and when we finally thought, okay, she really has a problem, we have to check what it is. It was already spread out in her liver, bones, lungs, and brain. So yeah, it was not easy to detect for us. And another question was, how did Ivory feel about the news that she would not make it, that she would pass away? I think Ivory was a very strong person. I think Ivory had quite some, disappointments in her life, some things happening that she had to accept. So when she found out that she had cancer, of course she was emotional. Of course it was a shock for the both of us. It took me a lot more time to recover from the news than it did for her. She would be already thinking, okay, what can we do about it? Okay, what do I still want to do with the time that I have left? It was difficult for her because she really wanted to see the kids grow up, and I think that was the part that hurt her the most, that she wouldn't see the kids becoming adults, maybe having kids of their own, maybe getting married, all the trips we could still have together, all the special moments that you want to see with with your family, with your loved ones. She would miss out on those, and that's something that hurt her the most. But I don't think she really had a lot of self-pity. She was a really happy person, and she really tried to make the best out of the time that she had left. Um, so yeah, I think, we didn't discuss her death that often. We discussed more about short-term plans, the things that we're going to look forward to. Our next trip, or getting married, or yeah, the we were trying to take out the positives, and not go too much into, okay, you're going to die, because that wouldn't have been, that wouldn't have made our life very, very happy. Um, when she found out in last December, January, that there was it was active again in her brain, and they doubled her Tagresso doses, and she noticed it didn't really work. I think that's the only time that she really got emotional, or was really, yeah, um, crying, because she knew it's from now on it's gonna go downhill. Uh, yeah, and she would notice that she would be able to do less and less, and that, at first she was thinking, okay, maybe if I get some meds, maybe they have a solution, so I'll be back on my feet, just like she was back on her feet 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, when she started with the Gresso. But it didn't work. So I think that was the hardest part for her, when she knew this is the end phase, uh, that the best time was behind her, and the suffering would be, yeah, it would now be a matter of a lot of suffering. I think that was the hardest time for her, but besides that, I think she um, she 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 was okay with it. Also, in her last days, um, she was in so much pain, and she was kind of, looking forward is maybe the wrong word, but you know she just wanted the pain to stop. So at the end phase, it was definitely not that she wanted to, of course she wanted to keep on living, but she wanted the pain to go away. So and we're happy for her that she no longer has any pain. um, Someone also asked about Suri, if I adopted Suri. Yes, I did adopt Suri. I met Ivory in 2015, and I met Suri, when she was just, she just became 8 when I met her for the first time. Her father was not in the picture, and for a while already, and Suri and Ivory moved to the Netherlands just before Kai was born. And when Ivory found out that she had cancer and that she was not going to make it, of course, it was a no-brainer for Suri, for Ivory, and for myself, that we would continue with the family. So Suri, Kaio, and myself. Um, yeah, I love Suri just as much as I love Kaio, and they both are my kids, and I'm a dad to Suri, just as much as I'm a dad to Kaio. So yeah, those are the questions that you guys had for me. If there are any other questions, you can send an email to ivorysdiary@gmail.com, or you can also find that email address on the channel info section. And otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow, like I said, at 9 o'clock p.m. Central European Time, if YouTube allows me to go live. And I'll be there again next week, Sunday. I think Suri will also join during the live session. So yeah, she'll be there to support me, and we'll be answering your questions together. Okay, well, I'm sorry again for the inconvenience, but I hope to see you guys soon. Have a great Sunday. Bye.